Live from Mount Pleasant's own, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Good evening and welcome to News Central 34. I'm Christina Orlando.
And I'm Courtney Hunter.
Nearly $14 million. Is it too much money or money well spent?
$13.8 million is the total amount of money Central Michigan University has spent paying off its outstanding bond debt from last year.
That amount in 1 year is more than the university has paid in the last decade. In the 1999 to 2000 academic year, the university paid 2.3% of expenditures towards bond debt. Last year, the total was 3.7%. So where's all this money going? Associate Vice President of Financial Services Barry Wilkes says that a lot of the debt that the university has acquired is for academic facilities. Wilkes says that the money is contributing to and supporting the academic endeavor of the university. In response to a report released today which shows that September experienced higher unemployment rates than expected, News Central 34 spoke with Dr. Dennis Dunlap to see how unemployed Mid-Michigan residents could secure a job.
What our employers need in the community. And one of the things that Michigan is doing is the National Career Readiness Certificate is one of the ways to help employers get through this. What are the skill sets of people who are prospective employees?
We'll have more on the high September unemployment rates coming up later in the show.
Gratiot County has seen a recent job increase thanks to stimulus funds. The most obvious was the nearly $2 million spent on jobs for youth ages 14 to 24 in Gratiot, Isabella, Ionia, and Montcalm counties. The idea behind the program is to give teens and young adults paid work experience. And while young kids reap their benefits of the project, the community benefited as well. All the jobs were created in the nonprofit sector, and most were created to help remodel the community. Leasing season is right around the corner, and Gaylord Street might be getting some new student housing developments. Jeff Jakeway and Ames LLC plan to expand an existing home and build a new house both on Gaylord Street. The lots on Gaylord Street are currently zoned for single families, but Jakeway says the families don't want to live there. City planners recommend that the city approves the project and have also worked to approve the 900 block of Main Street for student housing.
A Mount Pleasant man will spend 37 months in prison after pleading guilty to a charge of abusive sexual conduct. Elmer Keshnick Jr. was sentenced yesterday for sexually molesting an 11-year-old girl in 2006. The case was investigated by the Saginaw Chippewa Tribal Police and special agents of the FBI. And Detroit police are searching for two masked gunmen who they say shot and killed Ferndale High School's basketball coach. Authorities say Sean Patrick was killed when he was shot twice in the head inside of his Detroit home. The shooting occurred in front of his two teenage children. Ferndale's students are shocked and heartbroken about the loss of their respected coach and friend.
Yesterday, a federal judge in Detroit issued a ruling upholding provisions of the new U.S. healthcare law. U.S. District Judge George Stee refused to issue an injunction to stop preparations for the new law to take effect, saying that Congress did not exceed its authority to require all people to have health insurance by 2014. Stee is the first judge nationally to rule on whether Congress overstepped its authority. General Motors is recalling nearly 4,000 Cadillac SRX crossovers from the year 2010 model. The Detroit automaker says there are problems with the power steering fluid and it could leak and lead to a fire in the engine compartment. GM says it is aware of a fire in an unattended SRX. Fortunately, so far, there have been no crashes or injuries linked to the problem. All owners will be notified about the recall and their vehicles will be repaired at no charge.
A local Grand Rapids artist is reaping the rewards of his talents. Chris Laporte won the $250,000 first prize in this year's Art Prize competition in Grand Rapids. The artist won for his gigantic pencil drawing of American cavalry officers. The art piece is 30 feet long and 8 feet tall. That's all we have today for News Central 34. I'm Christina Orlando.
And I'm Courtney Hunter. Have a great weekend.